Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking, and your love reading for the month of March of 2026. I hope you're all doing well, and I apologize for the late March love readings, but because of the Mary Lou Cup application that we've launched already on Android for the time being, soon to be on the iOS for iOS users and the App Store. It's kept me very busy, so I apologize about that, but it's what needed to be done. Gemini, I hope that you're all doing well, and thank you so much for your love, your support, and your understanding. Most of you know these are Patreon readings that are released to the public. After, patrons get these love readings first, as they do hold up the channel. Thank you so much. Special thanks to our patrons. And let's see what's going on. What is the Karma Dharma for Gemini? For Gemini, dear Spirit, what's going on? Gemini, end of April, you will be hosting Uranus. Uranus is going to bring big changes for you and in your life. I've got lots of Gemini friends that I know they haven't had it easy at all, as the eclipses have been hitting you hard. But anyway, where love is concerned, we talk about Venus, and Venus is in your 11th house, transiting through Aries. So through social media, through friendships, possible wish fulfillment, possibly. Dear Gemini, okay, there's a big, your 10th house of your social standing and what you're trying to reach is lit up, as well as your 11th house of wishes and dreams and friendships. Love can come through friendships as well, but remember also that we've got Mercury retrograde, Mercury is your ruling planet, and he's at the top of the chart. So especially if you're a Gemini rising, Mercury in Pisces is very elusive, very confused. So remember, with Mercury retrograde, there may be returns from the past. Let's see what is going on, because there's something relative to the your fourth house of home and family. That's where the south node of the moon is transiting, that you need to release. Okay, so let's see what's going on. What is the Karma Dharma for Gemini? We've got the Magician, and the Magician can be new beginnings, potential. You've got a potential ace, and you've got all the tools that you need to make magic for a new beginning, but there can also be some confusion, illusion, and trickery. Possibly waiting for the stars to align when Mercury turns direct after the 20th of the month of March. There will be the resolve as to what's changing, where your goals, aspirations, and your social standing, your status. Are you married? Are you single? Are you separated? What's going on? What's changing? Because the North Node is in your 10th house, and the North Node is the collective future consciousness, which we are all part of. Let's see. For Gemini, dear Spirit, Gemini. Gemini. What's going on in love for Gemini? Recently, Venus has just passed over Neptune and Saturn in your 11th house. And Venus on Saturn could be a new seed that's planted, a new beginning, but it can also be thwarted and limited love, cold love, or needing to mature, needing to have more courage, more guts, as per a new beginning. But remember that Venus is not in a strong position there. Let's see what's going on. You've got the Emperor, Aries. Could be any other sign with the Emperor. This could be a father. This could be a spouse. This could be someone that could provide you with something long-term, a commitment. This could be a business owner. This looks to be like someone that's younger and in a position of power, younger than what a powerful position such as this could be held by someone so young. Anyway, I'm using the Connolly Tarot, but the Emperor would be someone that maybe has another commitment. We'll see. We'll see with the rest of the cards, but this is a leader. Logically, this would be someone that can give you that stability. But we're not reading reversals, so let's look at the challenge. Because if this leader, this Emperor, was in the reverse, then he would be someone that could not provide you with a long-term commitment and stand strong in their convictions. Okay. The challenge is the Five of Swords. To me, this speaks to conflict, inner or outer, and including others. There could be competitive energies here, or this Emperor is trying to find a way to steer away from trouble, to steer away from anything legal, unless they are dealing with something legal. Okay, there are competitions here. You could see here that he's asking for mercy, because the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Intelligence, the sword of intelligence, the very intelligent mind. Now, this Emperor, we'll see, because he could be someone that does hold air in their chart, and someone that either is very intelligent or someone that's looking for a way to, as I said, escape any troubles, any competitive situations in their life. Let's take the cards. What's crowning? We've got the King of Cups. So we've got a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. King of Cups, beautiful. Where are you coming from in the past? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, the Ace of Inspiration, desire, passion, and opportunity. Recent past, you've got the Magician twice, dear Gemini. And what is the potential outcome for Gemini? We've got a small offer of love, an apology, an unexpected invitation. Page of Cups is Pisces. The Emperor is quite different to the King of Cups. I would say that these are two different people. It could be that some of you are conflicted if you're dealing with a past and a possible potential future relationship. Or if this is the same person, then you would have been dealing with the Emperor, who's someone that's very goal-orientated, very responsible, needing to carry a lot. The Emperor calls the shots, right? So this will be someone that's more inclined towards the security of many, and therefore have a lot of obligations, right? Whereas the King of Cups is someone that's usually emotionally open and balanced if they were to be in the upright. Now, the King of Cups is crowning your reading, so this is a possible emotional openness, or someone that's emotionally ready to give their heart. But there's also, I get fear. There's also some fear here, and the offer that's being made, because this is what someone is thinking, right? This is what they aspire to do, but what the outcome is a smaller offer. It's like testing the waters here. We've got the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment potentially, or someone doing what makes them feel good. It's a feel-good energy. This is what I need for myself. This is like, my wish would be for change, for movement, for getting unstuck, for getting out of whatever is holding this person inside. See, the wands are falling out of the sky, but I don't know if they're hitting the spot here. So missed messages, missed opportunities. Six of Pentacles. An inequality here relative to equal giving and receiving. because we could possibly have third parties, but the Lovers is also a head over heart decision, right? It's like someone's imagining here, how would this be? How would this feel? Following their heart and getting into a relationship where they'll feel free, footloose and fancy free, and be able to do what their heart desires. So I'm getting that some of you may be caught up, right, in a difficult situation. But we'll see with more cards. Let's take more information because we need more details. Let's look into your person's psyche, and we'll take more cards and see what's going on. Let's look at the emotions of your person. To me, the Five of Swords in this card is like someone begging for their release from an unhealthy, narcissistic past connection. Because the Ace of Wands is like the light has come on. We've got two aces here, which was a new beginning. This is like to me, I get it like an aha moment that you've probably had in the past. And a connection with someone that was very different to a relationship that you probably already have. Now, because we've got a King of Cups and a Page of Cups, this could be father and son, father and daughter. So you may be connecting with someone that does have an adolescent child with responsibilities, of course. And of course, King of Cups would be someone that's sacrificing and loving and putting their, his or her beloved, so their responsibilities first, and then what they truly want for themselves. So maybe not being able to offer you much more at this time than a let's meet up, let's catch up, let's go on a date. Let's see what's going on with your person. Separation. This is like the Three of Swords. Free will. So they're separating. Your person is in separation and freeing themselves up. Let's see. And we've got the fifth dimension. Fifth dimension is like a twin flame connection for me. It's like an ethereal connection, or when you dream, your person has been dreaming about connecting with you. And I'm wondering if this is not, your King of Cups is your person, and that the Emperor is someone that's fantasizing and hoping that life would be kinder to them and release them from their, because I'm getting the Devil energies, from their heavy responsibilities or anything that they've been tied up with. Possibly also praying for someone to be able to give them the divorce settlement, right? With the separation here, because someone is wanting to become free. They're wanting to connect with their twin flame. Let's see what else. We've got understanding. So your person's gone through an awakening, and they now can feel into the energy. There's telepathy between you and them, but they've gone through a low period. The fall could be the fall season, but also heavy energies. I do get Capricorn and Saturn here. And then we've got purge, so releasing the hooks of Saturn and being released from some karma that they've been dealing with, and freeing themselves up and being able to start dating, but starting off slowly. So now I'm wondering also if you've been in a breakup with someone that was not ready because they were too goal orientated. Maybe your person has gone through an awakening after a breakup that you've had. They needed to get in touch with their emotions, understand, and maybe even release logic, but look more from the inner self, from their higher self, from their intuition as to what they're feeling, or what spirit is telling them about your connection. I'm getting here, and that wasn't easy for them either. So yeah, that's what I'm getting of. If you've gone through a breakup, then your person felt a little bit lighter, a little bit as though, because there may have been pressure, the pressure may have come from you, if you were pressuring for them to take the responsibility to offer you something more stable and long term. And that's usually where the awakening comes from. So you could have been their trigger. Oh my God, dear Gemini. Oh my God. Your twin flame connection. Twin flame connection. So if there is a twin flame connection, remember, as I said, the magician could be trickery. We've got the Five of Swords, which is a hard card, and it's in the challenge position and on the Emperor. So I'm wondering, someone's trying to get out of something here. Okay, we'll take more cards and see, and we know twin flame connections are never easy. So let's take the twin flame deck and see what is going on. What's going on for Gemini in love? Faking it, not being genuine, keeping up appearances, living beyond their means. We also see a camera here, so I don't know what the camera is. It can speak to illusion. Faking something, posting fake stories or photos on social media. So there is some illusion, deception, and trickery here. Unavailable, struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof, dating other people. You know, the unavailable and the faking it. This is someone, this could be someone that is licking their wounds and pretending that they're elsewhere. But this is fake. This is fake news, as we say. Someone pretending that they're unavailable because they're struggling with being intimate. To me, what I also get from these two cards is someone pretending that they're quite popular and that they've got options, but in actual fact, it's like they've worn a chastity belt saying, I cannot be with anyone other than you. And this is like reverse psychology for me. Because it can also be literal, that someone cannot be intimate with anyone else other than their twin flame. So, wow. Let's take one more. And we've got awakening, opening of the heart, spiritual activation, and twin flame ascension. Dear Gemini, oh my God, I just got the goosebumps. Wow. I think it was Aries. Hold on. Was it Aries and Pisces that got that same card? Something like that. So there's an awakening. We did talk about an awakening here, did we not? So that's right on point. Let's look at the Lenormand. So an opening of the heart, spiritual activation, and twin flame ascension. Never easy. Never, ever easy. Wow. I'm getting the goosebumps from my head to my toes. Let's see what's playing out for Gemini. Gemini. The bridges. Bridge over troubled water, maybe. The bridges can also be dilemmas, or you could be needing to mend bridges if there's been a breakup. It can seem quite scary going from one bridge to the other, because if someone fails, they will fall to their downfall. They will, This is like a nightmare, someone really fearing going from one possible relationship to the other, or returning back and making amends. And two doors here, two bridges, two doors. This to me is certainly it's choices. But the path also speaks to Venus in Libra. Whoever is scared, they need to overcome their fears, because this is a choice, yes, but it's also an opportune moment. The opportunity could be for travel, for separation, and there may also be hesitation because of fears as to making a choice. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are mothers, and this is a very risky choice because you may have children and you feel responsible for them. So you could be possibly also the emperor in your own life. Some of you have been waiting on an opportune moment, an opening, even for travel, possible travel. And there it is. You're transitioning towards the end of a heavy burden. This is a Jupiterian card. Some of you are dealing with a foreigner. You need to travel over water and get over any ideas that there's been illusion, deception. I don't feel that that is the case. I did say that there's been trickery. The trickery could be self-trickery or self-illusion, or coming from a past partnership, because the King of Cups, for me, with the opening of the heart, would not be someone that's tricked you. If they've kept some things from you, that's like a half lie. It's not a full lie. It's a white lie, right? And they may have been doing it for a very important reason, to protect a child, to not hurt you, whatever their reason was. Okay, let's take one more on the ship. We've got the book. A story closes and a new story opens. If you've had lots of misunderstandings or details missing, it could be because Jupiter is turned direct. This is a Jupiterian card in the sign of Cancer, which is trining over to Pisces. And Jupiter is the truth and gives you the bigger picture. And of course, Pisces is the 12th house. So it could speak to an ending. Right, now for you, 12th house matters are Taurus. If you're a Gemini rising, Uranus is going to finish end of April in your 12th house, which can speak to secret love affairs or things going on behind your back that you may not be wary of. But Uranus in the 12th house, sudden changes and release, endings, but also you've been very wired up and not sleeping well. A lot of worries, fearing the worst. And there are the masks. So hopefully the masks will be coming off and you'll be seeing the truth. Pisces comes through very strongly. Let's take another layer here. We'll also take some love messages and we'll roll the dice. Let's just remember these cards here. Yeah, there's the twin flame and the two of wands. Messages from a distance, choices, right? Maybe having connected to someone at a physical distance. The Mercury, I should say, the Magician can also be social media, connection through social media. So it's very easy to fake things when you're not close to each other. What is the Ace of Wands at the foundation? What is that? Strength, someone desiring this connection very strongly or wanting to see what's true and what's not, what's true and what's not. So Leo comes through very strongly, and of course the passion is off the charts here with the Strength card, but someone wanting for this to take off for a new beginning, but then needing to hold back. For fear of trickery as well. Let's continue with the Magician. Wow. So the moon comes through here, and the moon can speak to deception and lies and things that are unknown. So someone possibly holding back on what's going on in their family, in their emotional life, in their home life, so on and so forth. someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or even trickery and distrust within a family situation, within an emotional connection here. Remember, the moon can also speak to secrecy, but also fear of trickery, again, I'm going to say. Just jot that down. Once bitten, twice shy, I want to say here. Let's have a look at the Emperor. And why is the Five of Swords on the Emperor? What's that about? Stuck energies. Stuck energies generally, possibly also money. Money holding back a situation. Someone needing to be certain. We did get a peek at the Six of Pentacles before, and here is the Seven of Pentacles now. So again, someone needing their time. Needing their time also to possibly, because the Emperor, as I said, could be someone that is wanting to get out of something without causing too much trouble. How to do that? Queen of Cups. I'm getting here that you're in the challenging position. I'm getting here because we've got a King and a Queen of Cups. I'm getting that you probably stayed in an unhealthy situation. You needed time, or you were hoping to be freed. Some of you had lost faith. You weren't listening to your intuition. Now, the conflict also between you and a past connection, if this was the Emperor, there was narcissism, there was hurtful words. Some of you were looking for the easiest way or the calmest way to not rock the boat, right? Remember, she's sitting on the water. Her emotions are up and down. And so maybe you're looking for the right time. I'm getting, dear Gemini, unless you've been seeking the guidance from someone that is very intuitive, that is very psychic, right? As to how to go about this. Let's look at the King of Cups. You've had lots of ups and downs in your life. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. Fated changes that are bringing in your twin flame. Yes. And it's time. The time is here. The time is now with the Wheel of Fortune. There's an ending. Remember that this is Jupiter, and Jupiter brings luck, it brings expansion, it brings divorce, it brings separation and truth and justice. Let's take one more. This could be your person. This is your lucky break, dear Gemini. This King of Cups. This person will give you the justice, will give you what you deserve. This is your other half. Incredible. Incredible. Justice and Libra, equal relationships, and this is your Dharma. Two major arcana card on the King of Cups. This should be your person. Let's see. With the Page of Cups, and we've got the Sun. We've got the Sun, and the Sun comes through to bring happiness, reconciliation, possibly healing as well. The Sun brings clarity, it brings confidence, it brings matters of heart, it brings play. This is truth. This is truthful. You can trust, right? And this could be also someone that you've been dealing with from the past. Your twin flame. You've had some cycles with this person, possibly also from a past lifetime. What are the masks? And the Moon. And it's the Eight of Cups, the moon. So someone not telling you, the moon here, that they may have been going through a lot relative to what's been going on in their life. And I'm getting similar messages that it feels like twin flames are mirroring each other, and they may be going through similar situations. Eight of Cups is someone's leaving their emotional life behind. They're releasing any fears of staying and not being totally truthful. They're trusting in their higher self, and they're starting to see things more clearly than what they were. Maybe we're talking about people that were wearing those rose-colored glasses, not wanting to see the truth. And it's interesting that this is a number 4. The masks, the Emperor is a number 4. So maybe deception coming from the Emperor. Okay. What is the Nine of Cups for Gemini? What's the general energy with the Nine of Cups? What's that about? Yeah. Four of Pentacles, the miser, financial issues as to moving towards someone's wish fulfillment. Four of Pentacles, choices, things being up in the air. It's like you've secured half the relationship and the other half, because the two pentacles are on the floor, and the other half things are being up in the air, similar to the Two of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, looks like this person has they've set up everything, they've done the work, and now they're just protecting their best interests. Six of Wands are on the ground, so this is a certain success, but there's fear about that. It's like this person knows that they're going to succeed, they're going to be recognized, and they will have an opportunity. If anyone has got anything to say other than I agree with you, or that I'm with you, or if anyone brings any opposition, shows up with opposition, it's like Gemini they know what they need to do. Gemini, you are very intelligent. You can talk yourself out of anything or into anything. Wow. You know, the lock here, the heart that is locked here, and I said it's like a chastity belt. I wouldn't be surprised if the card, if not with you, then no one comes through. That's what came to me, so I had to mention it. Let's take some messages from your person, some thoughts, some love words. Leo also comes through very strongly, but this could be a reconciliation as well. My life is empty without you. I'll do whatever it takes to get you back. I've made space for you in my life. And we see that exactly here. Let's elope, let's try again. I love you. So there is some issue with the family, with someone's environment. What can I do to win you back? I hate you. This would be someone that's being left behind, obviously. And one more card. After you left me, my world stopped. Please come back. Waiting patiently for your return, I forgive you. Okay. So someone is waiting patiently for someone's return, and there's forgiveness. We've got the 3 and the 4 of Swords here, we see. Wow, okay. You stole my heart and my happiness twice. The 3 of Swords twice. Okay. Let's take some dice. Let's roll some dice. Let's look at some signs, zodiac signs, and the energies, obviously. We've got Virgo. We've got Gemini. We've got Leo. And we've got Gemini again. We'll leave it there. Let's take the planets. We've got Mercury. This is your ruling planet. Mercury is retrograde. We've got Pluto. Mercury and Pluto could speak to deep talks or having the laser vision focus and understanding what's really going on. We've got Mars as well. So Mars is ruled by Aries and Scorpio. So we had Pluto as well. Scorpio comes through as well, and Virgo comes through with Mercury as well. One more. We've got Venus as well. So we've got Taurus, Libra, and Venus is in Aries. So we need to mention that as well. So dear Gemini, let's take how many days or how many weeks or months. Let's take some numbers. Number 7, it keeps coming through for most signs. So it looks like the 7th month could be quite significant. These numbers that come through, we do have numerology on Mary Lou Cup, and it gives you such a wonderful reading on the numbers that you choose. And it's free to download Mary Lou Cup, so give it a try and support us. Thank you. And if you're happy with it, also leave a comment in the Play Store, as Mary Lou Cup is available now on Android and will be for iOS very soon. And number 5, so May and July have come through very strongly. And 3, so put all those numbers together and see how they speak to you. Add them up and see how they speak to you personally. We'll leave it there. I've got lots to do. I've got lots of errands to run, lots of work to get done. Thank you so much, dear Gemini. I know it's been hard, but you will see the light of day very soon. So don't lose faith. Love you lots. We'll catch up soon. I've got so many of you that we do connect with. Gemini people are very good with Virgos. We make really good friendships. Love and light, sweethearts. Okay. We're here to show you now how to scan your coffee cup with the Mary Lou Cup app. Let's go into the app. Need to make sure that there is enough lighting. Let's go to, this is the main page. Let's go into, I just want to show you the calendar. You can see here I've got previous scans. I will press on it and it will give me the reading that was done on March 8th. And I can also share that with my friends. But let's go into the coffee cup here, because you can choose the reading you want and then share it with your friends. Okay, and there's also another little button here that says previous reading that you can go back to, if not through the calendar. So let's go now into the coffee scan. Scan again. I went into the scan your coffee and I'm pressing the record button. But you need to be able to see that I'm doing that. Let's take it further front. There. You need to have your coffee from in the picture fully, and then press the record and give it a moment. Well, it says okay here. It will need a moment so that it could give you the printout of the coffee cup and what it reads. And here is the reading. Now it's showing the symbols like the prominent heart shape near the bottom center of your cup. I see a beautiful albeit slightly imperfect heart shape. This is a powerful symbol directly addressing matters of love and affection. Its position suggests that these deep feelings are at the core of your current life phase, either manifesting in a significant relationship or as a profound desire for connection and emotional fulfillment. Flowing wavy lines, the upward pointing arrow spearhead. See, these are all symbols that have been put into the program, into the coffee scan, and it does speak to you about those. So a clustered web-like pattern as well, a clear space well, a faint shadowy figure, and it analyzes these. these symbols. It speaks of the themes, and then it will go into guidance. Okay, so it does give you a whole lot of information. Okay, so hopefully that's something that will give you a lot of clarity, because waiting on someone to read your coffee cup, you can't do it at an instant when you have your coffee in the morning. So this is a very good little tool to have in your phone. So my darlings, I hope that that's clear enough for you. Make sure that there's enough lighting. Okay, and there are packages with the coffee cup reading on a subscription. If you go into the Mary Lou store, there are the monthly. We've got the monthly subscription, which gives you 8 coffee readings in the month. If you want any extra, you go to the single coffee scan up there. And we've also got a yearly subscription. We've got an AI chat yearly and AI monthly chat where you receive tokens. You need to have tokens to use the AI. All right, so that was just a quick little video on how to go about it. If you have any issues, there is support. Okay, and you will find all the addresses here in the Mary Lou Limited. We've got the support info at maryloucup.com, or you can always reach out to me and I can sort of guide you as to what maybe the issue is and what you're doing wrong. Okay, my darlings. So thank you so much. Love and light.